I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make some money. Some money. Some money.
Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMV, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. This is the New World Podcast. I got the notes. We're talking about Monday Night Raw, September 2nd, 2024, in Denver, Colorado. Wade introduces us to the new commentator to the team for Raw. There's no Samantha. Samantha's gone. But Joe, Tessitore, I hope I got that right, but I gotta say, I was kind of like, damn, I'm going to miss Michael Cole. I'm going to miss Pat McAfee on commentary. But I will, this guy, Joe, you did damn good for a Monday Night Raw. I will say that, Joe. You know, he did a really good job. And him and Wade Barrett had some really great chemistry. And, of course, we get a Bash from Berlin package, everything that went down. And here comes Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's like, I am going to, I want my championship back from Liv, something I've never lost. Here comes Dominic, sort of a distraction. Here comes Liv, and Rhea gets tied up in the ropes. I'm wondering if this was on purpose, because the last time this happened was to Damian Priest, and it was totally by accident. He was trying to jump off the top rope, and that rope just took him. But because when Rhea was getting up, she was holding her leg, really selling it and stuff like that. The ropes were really loose, like really, really loose. Unless she actually did tweak her leg, which I hope not, because we're really revving up this storyline and her to fight Liv and Dominic run away. But Damian comes out, of course. Then we get Rhea with the doctor. She's like a vicious animal, holding her legs. It's like, and Damian's like, oh, calm down. The sun goes down. It gets he's like, I'm gonna go talk to Adam and see what we can get figured out here. Then we get a promo before, but American Made says, we're done. We're tired of the Wyatt Six and all their shenanigans. The whole locker room needs to understand that American Made is on top, and we're going to stay there, and we don't care who anybody and everybody is. Yes. But then we get American Made versus Alpha Academy. Really fun match. And then after they get the win, the W, Chad cuts a promo and calls out the Wyatt Six and says, hey, look here, I'm sick of y'all. I want a 8-man tag team street fight match. And the Wyatt Six come out and Uncle Howdy accepts. So we will get that next week on the big season premiere for Monday Night Raw. Everything's going on. SmackDown's coming to USA, so a lot of stuff. Then NXT moves to CW next month. A lot of stuff going down, but it's the week of WWE next week. Then we have Zelina Vega versus Shayna Baszler. This was a fun match. Shayna gets the win, and Sonya gets the mic after they beat down. Here comes Lyra. They beat her down, and Sonya cuts a promo. Very, very awesome. She's like, no man can take us home tonight, this and that, and just really laying it out there, really going for this pure fusion collective. This is that group that wants to be dominant in the women's division. Then we get Lyra and Zelina backstage, and Lyra's like, I got an idea. We're in Toronto. I believe they're in Toronto next week. So I'm guessing we're going to get Natty. That's the only thing in my brain. They're going to get Natty to come help them. Then we get CM Punk. CM Punk's like, now the past is behind me. Drew McIntyre no more. And I'm like, no. I just got a feeling. And he calls out Gunther. Says, I want a shot at that World Heavyweight Championship. That's my next goal. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make some money. Some money. Some money. And Drew attacks CM Punk when he's at the desk. And he breaks the bracelet. He breaks the damn bracelet, and he shoved it down his throat. And he shoved it down his throat to make him bleed. And as he's getting stretchered out, getting to the ER ambulance, Drew McIntyre attacks again, and poor CM Punk's bloody, and his bracelet's broken, and Drew is a bastard. So then we go into the Intercontinental qualifying match for that Fatal 4-Way to see who will face Braun Breaker for the championship. Dominic versus Dragon Lee versus Dragunov, and Carlito tried to come out and help, but here comes Damien, and Damien chases Dominic out of the match, and it just comes down to Dragon Lee and Dragunov, and these two went to town. This was awesome, man. This was such a great, fun match right here, but Dragunov will move on, and I was like, Dragunov and Breaker again? Ooh. And then we get Kathy with Adam backstage. She's like, I don't know who's going to fill in that fourth spot because, you know, and here comes Braun Strowman. He's like, hey, man, I know I'm all beat up. Look at the ribs. I got crushed in that car. But I'm ready to go because I'm one big son of a bitch. That's what he didn't say that, but that's what I thought in my brain. Then we get Bianca and Jade to ringside to watch this number one contender qualifying match, Fire Dawn versus Damage Control. Io Sky taking a big hit on the table. She got cut open on the eye and everything, and she just looked crazy. But they did lose the match. I was kind of like, I was really going for Damage Control. But I really like that Io was like, hey, I'm beat. I got cut. I don't care. I'm gonna get in your face and stuff like that. So then we get Adam with Kofi backstage. He's like, hey, man, those tag team championships is what's going on. And he's just like, man. Then we get Gunther walking by. Then here comes Rhea and Damien. And Damien's like, hey, you know, we got our match, this and that tag team. He goes, did you get the person? And she's just like, yeet. He said, yeet. And he's like, well, I need to talk to him before we have our match. Then we have another qualifying. Well, we have our Gunther. He comes out, cuts a promo. You know, he's like, I took Randy Orton to the limit. This is why I was so mean and cruel and all these things to him. And Sami Zayn comes out, and Sami Zayn is the only person that has beat Gunther, and he wants a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, a championship that he's been trying to get. So Gunther's like, no. And Sami Zayn's like, hey, man, this is a fight. You said you don't back down from fights, and I want to fight for that championship. And Gunther looks over, and I think we're going to get that at Bad Blood. And Jackie's with Jey Uso, and here comes Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker's like, yeet, you know, yeet. So now we get our Intercontinental qualifying match. Braun Strowman versus Sheamus versus Ludwig. Crazy. Here comes Pete. He takes out Sheamus with a shillelagh. And basically, Braun gets the win. This match was okay. I like the first qualifying match a little bit more. Then we get Jay with Damien. And Damien's like, hey, man, I just want to say, you know, so we can be on the same page tonight when we have our main event. And Jay was like, yo, dog, I've been in your spot. I've been in your spot because of the bloodline. Had no friends, had nothing. But we got this, all right? And then he goes, wepa. And he's like, yeet. Yeet. Then we get Jackie with Pete backstage, and she accidentally calls him Butch because Pete had a message for Sheamus. And she's like, who do I say is from Butch? And he's like, what'd you say? Why'd you say that name? Why'd you say that name? That's what I got from that. Main event, baby. Damian Priest and Jey Uso versus the Judgment Day. Of course, it's going to get all types of shenanigans. Here comes Liv. Here comes Rhea. You know, it's all going down, and Damian Priest and Jay get the win. This was a really fun match, a really fun way to end the show, and I give this Raw a solid 5 out of 5, and I welcome Joe Tessitore. Hopefully I'm not butchering his last name. I welcome Joe to the WWE family. He did a great job tonight. Really, really great job. So that's it. That's all. Denver, Colorado, September 2nd, 2024. My match of the night. Whoo, kid, Dominic, Dragon Lee, and Dragunov. Even though Dominic really wasn't part of the match because Damien chased him on. But that was my match of the night. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it down bum down at Walmart. Go to that link tree, get that sexy ninja merch. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Sí aceptará tu reto. Yo no escucho, no puedo escuchar. ¿Cómo voy a traducir? ¡Cállese!